All right, beautiful people. We are live right now. The red dot is on and we are sounding good. What's going on, guys? It is martial arts mayhem time. What's up, guys? It's the one and only. It's tais.worldtv, and then we got my boy Buggy, the Newgate out here.
You're
What's going on, man? How you doing? How you doing? What's going on? You good, my boy? What's happening?
first and foremost, Happy New Year,
Yes, happy new year,
everybody.
guys.
And those of you that don't know, Light Skin Daywalker got a promotion at work, so he's not
Oh
going to be
yeah.
with us as often,
Oh
but
yeah,
he
yeah.
will
He's leaving.
pop
He's
in every
leaving
once in
us.
a while.
Yeah, he can pop up every once in a while.
So it's us two steering the ship right now.
Yes, 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 yes. Light skin has been high up in the big leagues. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's gonna be the two of us. And we sorry guys, we did miss last week. We sorry about that. It was
Oh
my
yeah,
fault. I
yeah.
was sick.
He was sick and I was on vacation, so
Right, so it was just a bad combination. As it sounds, I'm still sick. A little bit.
yeah. So we'll
Um,
we'll try to keep this short.
right, we're gonna try to keep this very short. So tonight we were supposed to do this last week, but we decided to do it tonight for you guys. So tonight we're gonna be talking about the Transporter, okay? The Transporter came out in 2002, released by 20th Century Fox, okay? I actually didn't know that. I actually didn't realize that.
Me neither.
Yeah, I never even, thought about that. And it stars Jason Statham. That's what we're going to be doing this week. Jason Statham, okay? Now, Jason Statham is a very I like Jason Statham. I like him as like I like his presence, I like his charisma, I like his machismo, I like his whole, shebang bang, you know what I mean? And I believe Transporter was one of his starting movies in terms of like action martial arts type of movies because he is a martial artist in real life. I forgot exactly what he does. I'm looking at it in a little bit, but he does do martial arts in real life. Um, so Puggy, I don't know if you saw this one before, but if you have, or if you didn't, like, what did you think about this movie?
It's been a while since I've seen this movie, and I
Oh,
and I
okay,
think I
gotcha.
said in a I forgot in a previous video I did say that Transporter was my first introduction to Statham.
Okay, all right, got you. So, well, let me ask you, because while I was watching the movie, I was thinking, what did he bring to this movie? You know, like what, like something like of what Jackie Chan brought. Like Jackie Chan brought the doing his own stunts. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make the fight scenes as choreographed and believable as possible. With Jet Li, it was more like wire fu, and then but he was very fast as well. And so on and so forth. So, what do you think that Jason Statham brought to his first introduction movie to the martial arts actors? You know what I'm saying?
Um, Definitely the innovation in the fight scenes, because
For sure, for sure, for sure.
that scene at the end where he's fighting in the bus against like a whole group of dudes.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That 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 was pretty cool to see. Like I don't remember ever seeing that before in a movie until then.
Right, right, right,
And
right,
then
right,
you
right.
had the like a little bit after that, you had him fighting the big dude, and then he uses the oil
It was fun.
uh fight the dudes, and then he uses the well, I forgot what he put on his shoes, but he used that to stand in the oil and to fight everybody, which that was cool to see as well.
Yeah, like even as a kid, I always thought like that was fun to like see. That sounded like some fun shit to do. Like even like just to be on the set doing that shit. That shit looked
So
mad cool. You know what I'm saying?
my favorite scene when I first watched it, and still is my favorite, is when after he does the job, they give him another job, and it's just so happens to have an explosion in it
Oh yeah,
that was
yeah,
meant to kill him, and
yeah.
then he comes back to the house, and the dude looks through the manhole. You see Jason Statham
You
just
just see him just
running, kick the door down. That has stuck in my mind since I first saw that movie when I was a teenager, bro.
Oh yeah, because you be wanting to do that to people, like, yo,
Yeah,
you
for real.
shortchanged me, my guy. I'm fucking you up, bro.
And it's funny because the story's not the greatest. It's just a job that went bad, basically.
Yeah, but you know what though? I did like what they did with Frank as a character. Like he is a no nonsense. I make like I follow these rules. When I follow these rules, things go very smooth. You know what I'm saying? And
And it's funny because a little bit of his backstory is he used to be I guess the British intelligence
soldiers,
or some
something like that.
British
Yeah,
special forces. I'm not
consider
exactly sure what it was, but basically him saying, "Oh, all these things I did for people, and like I didn't get
recognition I
the
deserve.
recognition I deserved." Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And she was like, yo, I don't, people don't care. And then, that's when the girl was like, well, I care. You know what I'm saying? You about to save my countrymen out here. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then we got to talk about her too. We got to talk about the young lady that he saves. Let me just get her name real
Lay
quick.
lie
Lie, yeah, Lie. Played by Sho Key. Um,
Shuki.
Sho Key. Never heard of her. Even back in the day, I didn't know who the hell this was. I was just like, okay, this is just some eye candy for this shit. Because you know what though? Because she kind of that's the thing about the transporter franchises. He was kind of like James Bond, but kind of like Batman at the same time. Like
Yeah, that's a
just
that's a good way of putting it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So there was always like a woman who the transporter like either saves or but the transporter 2 was different though, but when we get to that movie we'll talk about
Yeah,
that.
when we eventually get to it.
Yeah, when we eventually get to it, but yeah, but in this one he has to save her, and not only her, just a bunch of other people too, her people who are being smuggled, because that is a real thing. That's a real thing that's going on in the real world. Human trafficking, that's what's
Yeah.
going on in the real world right now. So I like that they added that into the story. But again, you're right though, it's not the strongest story I've ever seen, but I did like the fact that they added they tried a little bit. I actually thought that was really cool.
You know
Um,
what's one thing I've
mm.
noticed watching this movie too, like you can tell this was a cheap movie.
Oh, for sure. Like the action, not the action scenes, the special effects, bro. It's crazy. Like the gunfire, bro. Like it
Yeah,
looks like yellow string or some shit. Like just.
when they were shooting up his house and then they shot three missiles at it, I
I
believe,
was like
or
3. I was like, that's
and
OD
the-
for that
and the
house.
and the third one traveled through the house. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, y'all doing too much. Like, I was cool with all the other shit. I can believe all the other shit, but this shit, nah.
And
Son.
I say cheap because there's a couple scenes where you can see them use a rag doll for
Oh,
certain
really?
characters. Yeah.
I
Um
didn't. I didn't realize that.
and then
Really?
there's also another
Gotta
scene
check
later
that out.
on with Lai's father, Mr. Kwai, where he's holding the gun up to
Mm.
Frank Martin's Jason Statham's character, and
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
you see the nozzle of the gun, like you could tell it's like a cheap thing they made for the
Right.
a
Yeah.
prop.
You know what? You right. You right. You right. You right. I mean, you know what? This didn't really have to make a lot of money. You
I
you'd have to
the
put a
one
lot of money into this. Honestly, you
the
you
one thing
really
I
did.
found interesting was it was written by Luke Besson.
Oh, I'm
Like
glad you brought that up. Yes, yes. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah.
it's funny because like going back to these movies and then realizing like certain writers and directors were a part of these movies
Hmm.
before they became famous.
Yeah, it's crazy
Pretty
because
interesting.
Luke Besson, I think it's Besson or Besson. I think it's I know it's one of them, but
Bassan.
Besson. Okay, so Luke Besson he's legendary out in these streets. This is the guy that made Taken. I don't know if a lot of people know that he made Taken. Um, I believe he directed all the Taken movies, if I'm not mistaken. So I know it was the first one. So it's crazy to see him to see this is the same dude
Okay,
that wrote this.
okay.
It's crazy.
Leon, the professional, the Fifth
Oh
Element,
yes, 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 yes. All of
Taken,
that.
like you said.
Yep, yep. I know he did Valerian, I think too.
Yeah, he did.
He did. Okay, okay. I didn't see Valerian, but I know that was like a passion project of his or something like that. So okay, okay, okay. Yeah, and yo, he's done a lot of stuff out here. He's done a lot in a lot of years, you know? Now I don't know how many he's done like in his own country, I'm not sure, but coming
He's
to the
got a couple.
States, oh, he does have a couple, okay. But
Yeah.
coming to the States, he's done a lot. You know what I mean? So this is not outside his wheelhouse, and you can see it because he does have a flair for the action. He has the idea to do it. Because even if you look at Taken kind of like has some good, great action scenes too. You
Yeah.
know, I will say for this one, there are some cuts for like in action scenes, but it doesn't like take me out the movie. Like,
Mm.
um, the last movie we did was Flight of the Condor, Fist of the Condor. That's the one you didn't get to see with us, Buggy.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't. Did you see it or no?
No, I haven't had the chance to.
Okay, don't worry about it. Like when you see the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. But there's like cuts in that movie where it's just like, okay, I see what you're doing, and these are cuts that I'd see if it was like in the '90s or early 2000s or a little bit late 2000s. Um, so I'm surprised they did those kind of cuts. But here, the action is actually pretty decent. I actually like the action. I like the fight choreography, especially with Mr. Statham. I like mines would be like when he went to the shipyard and he's trying to find the
Mm.
people, and then oh, I'm glad I brought that up. The villain, I forgot his. Oh, let me get his name. I want to make sure I get his name.
Something shows.
Yeah, Matt Schultz.
Matt shows.
Yeah, Matt Schultz. So Matt comes up to Mr. Statham with the biggest Superman punch I've ever seen in my life, bro. I don't know if you remember that part. Homie
Yeah.
just like pivoted from one container and then just Superman the fuck out of Jason Statham. And then they get into it for a little bit, and then that's when Mr. Statham gets into it with all these other dudes. That was a cool thing. Like there was a part where like he holds them like this together, and then he's just using his kick like that, that, or something like that. That shit was cool. I like that. I like that. Yo, you know what's crazy? You know, Lee's father, the girl's father.
What about him?
I seen him in everything, bro. I don't know.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know if you.
I seen him
I
in a
seen
bunch
him
of
in
stuff.
everything, and he's damn near always the villain. In some way, shape, or form, this man is always the villain, bro. Always, 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 always. Oh, you know what though? I did like the cop, his friend.
Oh, Francois Berland.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if
Francois.
I'm not sure if I'm saying that the last name right.
Francois. Yes,
Tarconi is is his
Inspector.
name.
Yeah, the
Inspector.
inspector.
Yeah.
I always liked the Expected. The Expected was mad cool. He always had he knew Frank was up to some not
Yeah.
vile shit. He knew what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? But he looked the other way. He's like he ain't hurting nobody, whatever. Oh, I did want to talk about that too. The first like 10 minutes of the movie. That always kind
Oh.
of stuck with me as a kid. Cause that just shows you how what Frank is as a character, you know. When all the bank robbers come in, it's supposed to be like three of them, but it's four, and Frank is like, "Nah, I'm not moving. Like, no, I'm not
Yeah,
trying to get caught, bro."
I specifically customized his car for this certain
Yeah,
amount of weight
yeah.
to
He's just
avoid
like,
getting away from cops and driving and
exactly,
stuff like that.
exactly. And it's like, yo, you're gonna ruin it, and then the guy got the
And
audacity to get mad, like,
yeah, and then it's funny because after Frank drops him off, they wanted him to keep driving, but they went and got their own car, and then you see later on while Frank's at the house that they ended up crashing into somebody and getting arrested.
yeah, because they're fucking idiot, because they're idiots.
And even the news anchor's like, "Oh, it's because of terrible driving that they ended up like this." I'm like, "Yep,
Well,
Frank
they
told
should.
you."
Yeah, he's like, y'all should have listened. Y'all told me to
Oh,
drive y'all here to here. That's it.
that is
Yeah.
that is also one thing that I like, but in this movie that they completely destroyed the car where he has the different license plates.
Oh, that was so cool. I was like, yo, I wish I could do that in real life,
I
bro.
don't
Just
remember if in 2 and 3 he's because I
I
don't
think he did
remember
have
that
it in two.
I don't remember them that much.
Yeah, I think he did have that in two, but I no. I don't think he had it in 2. I don't think so. Because he didn't really need to do that. Because I remember in the second one he was chauffeuring a boy, a rich family.
A boy or a girl?
No, it was a boy. It's definitely a boy.
You know what's
Um.
funny? I get that one mixed up with Man on Fire
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Just more
because
action in this one.
it's basically the same. It's basically the same concept.
No, it is. It is. It's just better action. I'll say that. It's better action. Like no disrespect to the late great, late great. No disrespect to Denzel, but it's just like, all right, bro. Transporter 2 got more action, bro. I'm sorry. If I had to pick which one I want to watch first, I'm picking Transporter 2. Sorry. That has more action than me. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Um, and you know what? This movie kind of gave me some decent action scenes. It didn't give me like just 2 action scenes and that was it. It actually gave me a decent
Yeah, there was
amount
a
of
couple.
yeah. Like when he beat the shit out of the dudes in the police dudes, beat the shit out of them.
No,
Yo,
that's right.
I think he made one of them like flip or something. Like he made one of them spin or some shit. I was like, God damn, how hard you hit this nigga? Like Jesus, you know what I'm saying? And then put the same one in the damn car, locked him in there. It was like, how long you had him in there? Wait a minute, wasn't he in there that exploded?
He might have been. I don't remember ever them clarifying if he got out of the
Oh,
car.
I don't remember either. I just thought about that. I was like, wait a minute, he
You
had
know
him
what's
in the
funny?
car.
I was thinking about that when that happened. I'm like, was the dude in the car when that happened?
Yeah, he must have been in the car. He must have. Cause I remember that scene when they gave him the briefcase. He lifted the damn
Yeah,
trunk
and
and we saw him
you
in
saw
there.
the cop in there. Yeah.
Right. So unless there's a deleted scene
See,
where
you never saw him get out
yeah, I
before
never
he
saw him
wuld
get out.
get that bite of the sandwich and all that stuff. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, he probably dead, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. Damn, this movie came out 2002. Damn, that's crazy. I just thought about that. 20 years later, I just thought about that, bro. That's insane. Like he must be like street pizza. Like I, I wonder if he had a family or something. Like we ain't seen none of this thing. Jesus Christ. um, let me tell you something, guys. If y'all got kids and they want to know what the early 2000s was like, well, I'd give them this movie. Just give it to them. Just be like, yeah,
This is
yeah.
one of many movies.
Many, many. Oh gosh,
If you want to traumatize
ooh.
them with bad CGI, watch Polar Express.
Oh my God, we not gonna get into that. Not on this channel. We're not gonna get into that. We are not gonna get over that on this channel. And yes, by the way, we do have a new channel. It's called Geek Load Stars. We talking about movies all the time, like different movies, not just action movies, just different movies in general. Go
Sometimes
check us
we
out.
do reactions too,
Yeah,
so
we yes. Oh, and I
we haven't
yeah.
planned anything out yet, cause on the account of him being sick and me on vacation.
Yeah, then we got my boy, light skin, got a whole big promotion. He's going to the
So
upstairs of Scott
yeah,
Pier. You know what I'm saying?
we gotta plan stuff out.
Yeah, we playing the shit out here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get to that. I definitely want to do a reaction on one of these movies though. I'm not gonna hold you, doing one of these action
You know
movies.
what's funny? The irony of us doing this movie today, considering Beekeeper comes out this week.
You know what's crazy? That's why I wanted to do the beekeeper, because I was like, at least we could do beekeeper. But you said I forgot we
Well,
had to do this. So
I would guys keep an eye out for Beekeeper review because I probably plan on watching it this
yeah,
week.
I plan on watching it too. I'm gonna try to get tickets this weekend so I can go see it. Because it looks like it's gonna be like the transport. It looks like it's gonna be fun. That's all. See, that's the thing. That's all I care about. Like if it's fun, if it gives me great action, I'm cool with that. It's fine. I don't need a whole complicated story.
And I do like the premise of it.
Yeah, yeah. Because You know what, man? Like, if you would have asked me, if you would have asked, when did this come out? So I was 12 years old when this came out. If you would have asked 12-year-old me, um, would you want Jason Statham, the transporter, to be Batman? I'd be like, yeah, be cool with that. Yeah, you know, I'd be cool with that because that's what kind of what he emulated in this, like a James Bond slash Batman
Is
figure.
is
Yeah.
is Statham an environmentalist? He's fighting sharks out here. Now he's
Oh,
taking care of bees now.
yo, he fighting it, and then in this movie, he fought human trafficking. I mean, this nigga
He
is
does it. He does it all.
this mother this mother sucker is Captain Planet, bro.
This nigga don't miss.
He
He
don't
don't
miss.
miss.
Even in the heat of battle, he don't miss. Crazy.
Oh man.
He gonna be Captain Planet next movie,
Oh,
man.
it feels good to be back to joke around and shit like
Oh
that.
yeah, I mean, I miss you so much, man. Oh my god, bro. Like, guys, when I tell you I was sick, I was sick, yo. I was
I
about to.
I was
Woo!
this wasn't about to be Ty's World's TV anymore. It's about to be
Uh,
Buggy's
oh, for
World's
sure.
TV.
Oh, for sure. I
That's
think I
how
told
sick
you.
this man was.
I told you in the group chat. I was like, yo, I'm about to give you the YouTube handles, bro. Just continue my work, please.
Anime
Do the
reactions.
anime
Here we
reviews,
go.
please.
Chapter discussions.
Fucking make me
No, but
laugh. Fuck.
I'm glad you're doing better though.
Yeah, that well, partly, but they
Getting there, getting there,
getting
getting
there.
there.
Oh boy, let me tell you something. I was about to go to Skypea, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm dead ass serious. I was about to go to Skypea, do the Gear 5 dance, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I was about to do the nigga dance this motherfucker. I'm sorry, guys. This if you haven't watched One Piece, that's in chat side joke. Don't worry about it. Anyway, just get back to the movie. Um, liked it. And and this was one of my favorite movies back in the day. This is one of my favorite movies as a kid. And
Yeah,
seeing it again, I see why. I did like this movie. This was an introduction to Jason Statham, the martial artist. Because we know we did Snatch. I think that was his first movie with Snatch, if I'm not mistaken. I
he
could
was
be wrong.
also in uh Ghost of Mars, if I remember
Oh shit,
correctly.
that's right. Forgot about that.
Deep cut, deep cut.
Damn. Because he was in a lot of movies, like
Yeah,
on the
he wasn't.
low. He wasn't
He was
right
more of the supporting characters in the movie.
character, right. Because and that was the better way to go, honestly. Because tell him to lead his own, because he can lead his own movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I've seen him do different things too, like Wrath of Man. I don't know if you've seen that from Guy Ritchie.
No, I haven't seen that
You
one.
should you should go see that. That's a good one. It's a good one. He ain't really doing so much martial arts in that, but it's a good story. Just go watch that. And you too, America, go, the world, go watch that.
Well, another one I want to bring up was Crank.
Yeah, great. And I think that was in 2004. So I was like
A little bit after the first transporter.
Transporter, but like before Transporter 2. So he was
Yeah.
on a good streak. Oh, wait, I forgot. The one with Jet Li. He was in that too.
Oh, that's bro.
But he had hair in that though. I didn't realize that was him.
I
Because when I saw it like a couple of years ago, I was like, oh look, that's Jason Statham. But he got hair. That's probably why I didn't recognize him. And he ain't really do that much martial arts stuff. Then,
now
yeah,
let me ask you, since we're talking about Statham,
yeah.
what do you think is his most famous role?
Ooh, that is a great question.
Because if I'd have to pick, either have to be the Transporter movies or Crank.
Mm, that's a good I would say Transporter. I would definitely say Transporter because that's his own, like,
Yeah.
that's his own thing. Because he's done other things too. Because he did like the mechanic. He's done that too. He
Mm.
done two of them mother suckers. Um, he's done the Expendables where he's in an ensemble
Yeah,
where
I'm glad you
everybody's
brought that up.
together.
Yeah,
But when I think of Jason Statham, the movie I think of is the Transporter. He is the Transporter because, and I think that's honestly that's actually important. I feel like in the martial arts movies because I think Statham is the only one that has like a James Bond like type of trilogy movie. I think.
oh, I also forgot he was also in Fast and Furious.
Oh, that's right. Well, okay. Yeah. Hmm. See, that's the thing. Like, it depends on the generation because as the older generation, like my age, I would probably say, the transporter. But
Cause I'm going through his movies right now, and
yeah, 'cause he's done a lot. He's done a lot.
see the I've never seen the Italian Job, so I
Oh, you
can't
never seen the
speak
Jelly
on
Job?
that.
Yeah,
No,
that was a good one. That was good. I think he was the villain in that one, if I'm not mistaken. Um, he did I. He did I. Because that's what I'm
but
saying.
yeah,
Yeah, it was in the early 2000s. He was out there. He was getting out there.
yeah. I'm looking at his movies. Transporter and Crank are the movies that I think of when I think of Jason Statham.
Right, because we around, the same age. But like, if you ask anybody that's older, they're probably gonna think of, well, what movie would you think of Jason Statham when you hear his name? Most people will probably say Fast and Furious, more than likely, or
Yeah.
The Expendables, because that came out when a lot of teenagers was out at that time. But yeah,
Or you could say the first Meg movie.
oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right, because that did make a lot of right. So that made a lot. That made some money too. That made a little bit of cash too. I
I'm
think both
surprised it
movies
made
did.
that much money.
Yeah.
See, the two wasn't as great as the first one.
Right, I heard that. But I heard that I think the second one made money too, if I'm not mistaken.
It made money, but not as much as the first one.
Got you. But did it make his budget back or not?
I don't know.
Okay, don't worry about it. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing about Statham. Statham's been able to stick around for like a long time in the movie sphere,
And
and
it's funny because like a
yeah,
majority of his movies are like in the middle as far as like um critics and audiences
yeah,
liking it.
yeah. Because even like with this movie, this guy's a 67%.
Six, and it's funny because the audience is like 73 or like 70 something on the first one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I mean, I feel like he's like been the only one to make some serviceable movies. Because there was like because even after the Cranks, oh, I forgot he did War too with Jet Li.
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah, yeah.
about that. 'Cause I remember I was disappointed in that movie because we didn't really see them fight like that. I was disappointed by that. But he was also doing movies like Revenger, the one with Jennifer Lopez. He did something
Oh,
else, Homefront or something like that. I
yeah,
know. I think that
Homefront.
was
Yeah, yeah.
Parker. I think that was the name of it, Parker. That was one of them. When he started doing those type of movies, I kind of checked out because I'm like, all right, bro, this is insane. Insane. You ain't doing, you ain't doing, you ain't doing the movies that I thought you would be doing. So I stepped by for a little bit. And but he's still making good movies though. He's still making good movies. That's why, we definitely go see Beekeeper. We definitely gonna give
Yeah,
you that
I'm
review.
interested in seeing how that plays out, honestly.
Yeah. And the action
'Cause
looks like it's gonna be pretty good, I
I think
think.
that's the only thing that's being released this week or has been released in like these last 2 weeks.
Yeah, cause I oh shit, I didn't even tell you, bro. Well, blocks for me, the movie theater that's like near me, that shit getting torn down, man.
No way.
Yeah, man. They sold I didn't know that they sold it off in July last year.
Damn.
And I think January 2nd was like their last day or something like that. So now it's gonna be like a supermarket or something. I was just like, damn.
Gonna have to find a new spot to watch a movie.
Yeah, I got spots. It's just,
Yeah.
since I live in Brooklyn, Manhattan is like I would have to go to Manhattan to go to see movies now.
Okay.
Or go like in Queens where it's kind of near me.
Yeah.
It's like I gotta travel to see it, you know. And what if I got a car, it's quicker, but still, it's just like end of an era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
I
feel
would have should share that with y'all too. So guy, we are at the end of this review.
right on
Do you
time
have
too.
any right? Do you have any final thoughts about the movie?
Uh, no, we pretty much said everything. Oh wait, I wanted to. I just
Oh,
remembered right now. I wanted to bring up the one thing that I was like, "What are you doing?" Is when they rushed into Schultz's character in his job, and her dad walks in, and then I like that whole
bruh.
sequence. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like, what are
why?
y'all doing? Like, who wrote this? Who's
But
this?
yeah, besides that,
I was just like, what are y'all doing? Like, he said, "Hey, your father's gonna come up here. You want? Yeah, I'm sure he'll be happy to see you. Did you got a gun to my face?" I was like, who wrote this? Who wrote this shit? It's like, all right, bro, I'm done. Okay. I like I said, I again, it's not an Oscar worthy movie, but it's a serviceable movie. I always enjoyed it as a kid. I still enjoyed it now. It was I really did like this movie. It was awesome for what it was. Um, I'm looking forward to more Jason Statham movies. I'm looking forward to that. So at the end of this, I would have to give this a solid 7 out of 10. What about you, my guy?
I'm, ar- I'm around the same.
Around the same? Okay, so we got
Yeah.
two 7 out of 10s. Okay. And that, guys, we're gonna conclude the episode. Thank you guys for coming. I mean, we're back. We're back out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, share, help out the channel, please. Help out Geek Load Stars. The link will be in the description down below and in the comment section of this video. Okay. Now, we're out of here. We love you guys. Deuces. Be safe. Have a happy new year. And make sure y'all, stay up with your health. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no joke out here though. I almost went Scott P out here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna need y'all to take care of y'all health for real, for real.